Black or White stars Kevin Costner, Octavia Spencer, Anthony Mackie, and many more about a grandpa who has custody of his granddaughter after his wife and daughter had died. And the father of his granddaughter is nowhere to be known, and after the death of his wife, the other side of the family wants custody of his granddaughter, and he's willing to take this to court and battle the custody of his granddaughter, and they just want to see her and have custody of her as well. I wasn't expecting too much of this movie since it's a January release, and it looked like it was a heavy-handed emotional film about the issues of black and white, and not supposed to be color, and everybody's to get along, and it's family. Surprisingly, I actually really enjoyed this movie. For one, Kevin Costner was great in this role. He plays a drunk who doesn't really know how to take care of his young granddaughter, and he's also a lawyer, and he's battling the issues with the other side of the family taking custody of his granddaughter, and he's fighting that. And there's a lot of things going on, but I think Kevin Costner was really great in this role. From the first scene I saw him in, I thought I can actually really enjoy him in this role. He really felt emotional after the death of his wife and all the drunk scenes. He played this role really great. Everybody really did, except for the young girl in here. She seemed a bit stiff, and I know she plays a 7-year-old, 8-year-old, but come on, liven up a little bit. I really liked Anthony Mackie here for the few scenes that he was in. He played Octavia Spencer's younger brother in here, and also her lawyer, and he delivered some really good performances. This movie didn't feel like it was shoving the emotions and issues down your throat. It all had a nice, perfect pace to it and didn't jump into any scenes really quick. And it took time to flourish each scene out perfectly and not rushing or slowing down any of the scenes. It all had a really nice pace to it. It took this issue of black and white. Does white people hate black people, and do black people hate white people? And it looked at both sides and how people both views and the stereotypes and cliches people put on themselves. And it didn't feel heavy-handed. It all just looked at both sides nicely and was being respectful to each side. There are actually some pretty decent emotional scenes that happened throughout the movie. There's some in the beginning, in the middle, and towards the end. And I feel like a lot of people can actually relate to this film with, maybe a father or a mother that wasn't there. I knew my father wasn't there when I was young, and her father isn't there at the age of 7, and she's questioning why he isn't there. She's dreaming about him, and I felt like I could relate to this little girl. So there's a lot of relatable stuff in here, and some really great acting from Kevin Costner, and especially Anthony Mackie. Some really great pacing and some good emotional scenes, and I was actually pretty surprised with this film, and that it's released in January, and from the trailers, it looked like it was completely something different, like heavy-handed emotional issues with black and white and everything that's been going on. But I actually really did enjoy it, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a B. So this is Just Watch Movies with his review for Black or White, starring Kevin Costner, Octavia Spencer, and Anthony Mackie. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.